Hi, my name is Stacy. I work at a club across town from the club Kayla and the other girls dance at. I met Kayla in Vegas at an adult entertainment convention a couple weeks ago. She of course, told me all about her YouTube channel. The next day, I called my sister and told her about Kayla's videos. She laughed at first, but then she mentioned her ex-boyfriend, and how he used to tell her how stinky her feet were. I don't think that's why they broke up though. Anyway, I asked her if I could borrow a couple pairs of her heels, so that Kayla could feature them in one of her videos. She decided to let me have two of her stinkiest pairs, and warned me about how smelly they were. I'll let Jan tell you the story of one of these pairs of shoes. She has a particular memory of a flight where some guy was, to be perfectly honest, very interested in talking to her about the pumps she wore on that flight. It's so funny.
Yeah, so there I was, on a long flight from Dallas to London, and I'm wearing my brown pumps with the buckles on the toes, because they were the most comfortable heels I had at the time. Very broken in, and great for hours of standing. We were cruising at altitude, and I'm in the galley preparing the snack cart. The lavatories are right next to the galley, and this guy is standing there waiting. Now, unbeknownst to me at the time, this guy had been apparently staring at my feet. As I'm loading the cart with soft drinks, this guy asks me if the heels I'm wearing are comfortable on long flights. I didn't think much of it, and told him they were really great for long flights because they were very broken in, and quite soft. Then he asked me who makes them, because he said his girlfriend is always complaining about her sore feet after work. Thinking nothing of it, I reached down and took off one of my heels, and looked inside for the label. That was when I noticed a very strong foot aroma coming from inside my pump. And I was mortified when this guy started sniffing the air, and then asked me if he could see the inside of my shoe, so that he could read the label himself. I was caught off guard, and handed him my stinky shoe, hoping he wouldn't be too offended by the odor coming out of them. He held my pump up closer to his face, and peered inside. I could tell he wanted to sniff it immediately. He pretended not to be able to read the label inside, and brought my shoe just inches from his face. Then he mumbled something like, "Oh my God," and I could hear him taking a huge deep sniff, and then another. His expression was priceless. That was when I grabbed my shoe, and gave him a curious look, and put my pump back on. I couldn't believe a strange guy on a flight to London just sniffed my sweaty pump, and appeared to really enjoy it. But I realized something that day. I realized that there are guys out there who can't resist sniffing a girl's sweaty, stinky, well-worn high-heel pump. There is something about a sweaty girly foot these guys are compelled to smell the aroma of, and they can't help it.